Winangalli, incidentally. Music. If you're like me, you like music. Like me, you probably have your favourite songs on your phone, on your media player, on your iPod. You have a soundtrack to your life wherever you go. Now, my favourite song at the moment is a song sung by Broderick Smith, and the song is Crazy Dreams. It has a line, "You're tired of dreaming someone else's dream when they really don't include you any longer." And later on he sings, "Lately you've been having doubts. A voice inside keeps calling out, someone else's dreams don't get you nowhere." Now, of course, I'm not going to sing it, but someone else's dreams. Somebody's touched on, John touched on earlier in the vet lounge, the dreams. My wife sometimes describes me as a dreamer. She says I live in some sort of a fantasy world occasionally, someone who dwells in some alternative reality. But she does have a point. I do get tired of dreaming someone else's dreams because someone else's dreams get you nowhere. Tonight, standing here on Turrbal land with elders looking down and surrounded by their good wishes, I want to share with you our dream, the Winangalli dream, a dream that's actually taking us places. Now, Winangalli is a small boutique consultancy. We're very specialised, and we saw ourselves as small. We were truly the David to the competition's Goliath. Up until very recently, we had less than 5 employees. We were only 7 years old, and we were leasing a small space in suburban Brisbane. It was so small that some might describe it as the room under my house, which is what it was. Now, so not surprisingly, we had a self-imposed inferiority complex. Now, we weren't alone in falling into that trap, because at a recent conference I attended, I listened to a speaker from the United States Department of Commerce. His name was David Hinson, and he's an Obama presidential appointee. One of his key points was this: the reason most minority businesses in the United States fail is because they don't dream big enough. They don't dream big enough. Now, it's not that they don't dream, or it's not that they're dreamers, it's that their dreams aren't big enough. Now, to me, at the time, I thought to myself, that's us. That is us. We have no dream. We're just, repetition was our standard operational procedure. We were very focused on our work. We were focused, our heads were down. We couldn't see where we were doing well, where we needed improvement. We couldn't see the forest. We could only see the trees. Every day was the same, Groundhog Day. Houston, we had a problem. Then a little over 12 months ago, I was forced to undertake a self-analysis when I entered the Telstra Business Awards. And this was the moment that changed Winangalli forever. The opportunity to look outside the business and observe what we did, how we did it, and why we did it was a liberating moment. The business health check is such a valuable tool. It is the great takeout from this business, from this process. My advice to all businesses is enter the awards for the health check. Not for the prizes, they're a bonus. We looked at the health check and we saw where we did well, where we needed improvement, and where there were opportunities for future developments. Our dream of what we could be grew bigger and bigger. I saw we were project managers, not just communications and research technicians or professionals. I saw our product was authentic community engagement, and not just communication and not just research. I saw that we are in the people business. We were people meeting people, people talking to people, people listening to people. With this knowledge came empowerment. We sat down as a group and democratised not just our vision, but our dream. Now, what does that mean in the real world? Democratised our vision. Well, it works like this. Everyone in Winangalli can build on and build up the company's dream. We made this possible with a couple of simple changes. For example, we now have a rotating chair for our weekly work in progress meeting, so that everyone in the company has a chance to drive the bus that week. Another change is making everyone both a project manager responsible for their project, as well as being a project officer responsible to another staff member on their project. And this includes me. I work under the most junior person on the smallest project, as well as running the biggest project. Recently, I saw a tweet from Telstra on Twitter about David Thodey saying, "Every person can make a difference. Everyone can challenge the status quo." I thought to myself, we do that. My people challenge the status quo. My people do make a difference. My people are the strength of my company. Investing in the skills and empowering my staff like this gives them an emotional investment in Winangalli. They see Winangalli as something they have a stake in. They see Winangalli as something they can mould. And they see Winangalli as more than just a job. Rather than being jealous and reluctant to let go of the reins and the vision, I see the strength in this approach. Where I was once scared to let go, I now see opportunities this provides. In fact, I'm quite keen to give the reins away to the business. If I can help you fulfil your dream, then you're more likely to help me fulfil mine. So how's Winangalli's dream fared? Where has it taken us so far? Since winning the 2012 Queensland Telstra Business of the Year and the Micro Business of the Year, we've doubled our staff. We've opened our Sydney office like we promised we would. In Brisbane, we've moved into bigger premises. Of course, we had to. We got kicked out from the house. And we're doing business in new markets and new service offerings. But that's today. What about tomorrow? Well, tomorrow is going to be bigger. We're all undertaking training to upskill, so project management diplomas, vocational IT training, and of course management courses. After Sydney is Canberra, then perhaps Northern Territory and Melbourne, then perhaps New Zealand, Canada, the United States. I used to joke that my European holidays were for business. I would say in Paris we work with the indigenous population of the left bank, the Aboriginal people in the Eiffel Tower, perhaps the land rights on the Champs-Élysées. But now I know a European office is possible. Winangalli has just got to dream bigger and bigger and bigger. So don't dream someone else's dream, because it'll get you nowhere. And to all of you and all the small businesses around Australia, I wish you all crazy dreams.